Hello and welcome to another My 30-Day World Building Challenge. I thought my audio was a little tinny in the last one, so I've moved my microphone closer, so it is there. I also have a dog that's like hanging out, wants to know what's going on. If you can see him, you can see him in the corner. Anyway, that's your like bonus surprise for watching this video. You get some good pupper content. All right, it's day 7. Yes, we are very late. It was the end of the semester. I had a lot of grading to do, but I am done with that grading. It is day 7. We're going to crush through a bunch of these videos today, tomorrow. We're going to get caught up. We are going to complete this My 30-Day World Building Challenge. Today, we are talking about adventurers, and specifically, how common are adventurers and heroes in your world? So, not very, right? I think this is actually a really interesting question for any time that you were playing Dungeons and Dragons, any sort of tabletop role-playing game. Is adventuring doesn't make any sense. It's very dangerous and very deadly. Why would you leave to go do that when you could just like stay home and do a regular job, right? So I think for players, that should always be a question that you are thinking of, right? Like, why am I out here doing this very bonkers thing that most people don't do? And I think a lot of that informs who your character is. Why did they choose to become an adventurer? So for Arjaat, our world setting, right, there aren't that many adventurers. There are lots of folks who work for the government in that role that we've talked about, right? That they are sort of inspectors. They're doing the day-to-day adventuring type stuff, right? They're dealing with conflicts between businesses. If there's a criminal syndicate, which there might be, we'll talk about that in a later video, but they're dealing with that. But those people aren't adventurers, right? They are government employees. They're investigators. They're inspectors. They're, workers that are keeping order in the city. There are a history of adventurers in the world at large. There was a troop of bards that went into the Shadowfell to destroy a vampire kingdom called the Hellsingers, but they're thousands and thousands of years ago. There's a famous adventuring group, the Pancake Ambassadors. It's what my players are currently running. They will eventually be famous heroes. I hope they don't die and, lose. And there are obviously adventures in Arjat's history. We talked about the renowned hero, right? Ida Heartdagger, who went and with a group of adventurers destroyed a beholder. And there are other adventurers in that vein, right? But there aren't lots of them. That can be really important for a story, right? That why are your players special? Because there aren't a lot of adventurers. If there are 30 level 20 adventuring groups out there, like what makes your players special? There is, probably a very interesting, compelling game where there are a whole bunch of adventurers and they're competing to get contracts and complete quests and whatever, right? But that's not the game that I'm running. So not that many adventurers and heroes currently in the world. There's a history of adventuring groups like the ones your players are going to inhabit that have shaped the world, right? But they are historical. There aren't a lot of current day adventurers out there doing these heroic deeds. And that is why your players are going to fill this incredibly important role. There is a need for heroes. There is a need to defend against evil in the world. So your players get to inhabit that role, right? The present day heroes in this long line of historical heroes. All right, that's day 7. Really easy, very short. Are there lots of adventurers? No. Were there? A good amount over the course of history, but day 7 done. Tomorrow, day 8, we're going to talk about the world's biggest secret. Ooh, what could it be? I know, and I'll be telling you very shortly. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really enjoying this My 30-Day World Building Challenge. I hope you're enjoying watching these videos. I will see you tomorrow.